Let's go someplace, let's go someplace where I don't care.
Where y'all from?
Yeah, I'm from Maryland.
Well, I was born in DC, but I'm from Maryland.
Oh, you know what? I was born in DC, but raised in Maryland.
Okay, all right. This is like all of us.
That's all of us.
Yeah. How did y'all meet?
Yes. Funny story. We met on Facebook.
What?
Yeah.
How did that work?
So, I was in a relationship at the time when he had DM'd me on Facebook. So I couldn't say anything at the time, but years later, he had messaged again, and I wasn't with anyone. And I was like, you know what? Let me just give him a chance. And remind you, when he messaged me the first time, the second time it was another year after when he sent the second message. And as soon as I got in touch with him, that same day that I messaged him back, we got on the phone immediately. I called him, and we was on the phone the whole day. And after that day, that's what it was just nonstop from there.
Okay.
So what did y'all have, like mutual friends?
No.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. How long ago was that?
That was in 2010. But we didn't officially go together until around prom 2011.
So y'all was still in high school?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we did go to prom together.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Friendly High School.
And I went to Crossland.
Crossland. Okay, got you. Oh, that's a nice story.
Okay. Yeah, see, I ain't know that.
I would have never guessed that.
No,
I don't think anyone really knows.
What was your first impression of him?
I'm gonna say he was very kind. He reminded me of myself because we're both are Taurus. We do have our differences. But he was very goofy. Both of us were goofy. We could talk and have a conversation for hours. I would say that was my main thing. Like, we could be on the phone and a conversation, it can switch up every 2 minutes. There's always something to talk about. It was never a moment where we were just sitting on the phone. And it was just nonstop connect the whole time. And that's pretty much it.
Do y'all still talk like that?
Yes.
Yes, all the time. It's like, it's always there for some reason.
And my mom actually jokes about it. She be like, I know when y'all first met, y'all was always on the phone. She said, well, now y'all together, y'all still talk a
lot. It's not surprising because, like, who else you gonna talk to? Like,
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like who else you gonna get on their nerves? Like all that stuff. Like, yeah, you right here.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. I'm glad y'all still do. All right. So being a part of somebody's story, when let's say somebody's together, somebody asks me for advice, like let's say a new couple or something like that, I will tell them they got to be a part of somebody. They are a part of the other person's story, because if you think about it, let's say somebody asks you, who was you married to? You were married to that person, or who was your mate, or who did you date at that time? You were dating that person, so that person is a part of your story. One day, me and Melissa went on a vacation. We went to Miami. You remember that?
I remember going to Miami.
Remember we was fussing? We went to the Miami Dolphins game. We ended up fussing. I felt so bad after the damn vacation because I was thinking like, damn, this is her vacation too. It ain't just my vacation, it's your vacation. So yeah, I kind of felt bad after that. So that's when I realized I'm a part of your story too. So what you think about that, Donte?
Yeah, I agree 100%. It was one time where me and Sade, we went with her parents out of town. We was in a hotel, and that's when Eli was just born. He had like colic. He was crying really, really bad, and it was to the point where she was breastfeeding at the time, and she didn't know how to he didn't know how to latch on, and he was crying so bad in the hotel. It was like to the point where I'm like I'm already tired. I'm tired, but she wanted me to help her. But as a man, I'm like, what do you want me to do if you breastfeed? I can't make milk. So it was like to the point where she was so frustrated with me because I stayed in the bed and I'm laying down because I had a headache and I'm trying to tune him out because he's screaming, and yet she don't know how to help him. I'm like, oh my goodness. So we both mad, and I keep forgetting that she was on vacation too. So I should have, she wanted me just to be around her.
He couldn't help with the latch on process. I just want him to get out the bed and just comfort me.
Yeah.
Until I calm down, till the baby calmed down. It was to the point that it got so out of control that I actually had to go to Walmart and get the Similac milk because he would not latch on. And it was like 3 a.m.
Okay, so Donte, let me ask you. So do you know what you could have done better in that situation?
Yeah, I should have just shown my presence more and been around her more to comfort her. So and then try to look up YouTube videos or try to figure out how we can get the baby to latch on and stuff. So I could have did that better.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, long as you notice and you can improve from it, that's what it's all about. All right, that's cool. So we can't do exactly what they can do, but I can do something. I can rub your feet. I can do something to help the situation. Just don't hurt the situation. Mm-hmm. Don't make it worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just try. And one of my bosses told me, just try. Mm-hmm. Just show them. Just show people you're trying.
Yep.
What I want to know, my question to y'all is, how do y'all handle? Because y'all younger than us. How old are y'all?
I'm
33.
I'm
33. 31 and 33.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 44. Well, we weren't together when we had our kids. We had them and then we would break up. How do y'all? I feel like that's an added pressure. Being together, right? And you got these kids. How do y'all handle and juggle just little kids and being in a relationship? And
I would say in the beginning, like, because me personally, I grew up around my sisters. I had older sisters, and they had kids. So it's like I pretty much was a father to my nephews. So when I had my own kids, it was easy for me. It was easy for me to bond with my kids. But now when it came to her side of her family, when she had the kid there, it's like every time like the monitor go off or the baby go off, her mom will run down the steps. And like I'm looking for Sade to do that. I'm like, Sade, you need to do that because your mom is taking the parenting from you. I'm like, I don't want her to do it. I want you to do it. So we was arguing around that part, but it was never dealing with the kids.
I think the issue on that was my first child, and I can understand that was my mom's first grandchild. But I do agree on him about her trying to step in a little too much, and we're all so excited. They had so many kids. It's not really it's not new to them.
Yeah, it's like opposite.
Yeah, it's totally opposite. My mom, she was like, okay, like that, and his mom just sitting there like, okay. So it was different on both sides, and I would say now it's much easier. But relationship and trying to juggle kids, it's a breeze. I mean, he is the best partner and father that, like, I can't even ask for more. Like, I hear other experiences and I can't relate because he hasn't put me in that position. I can't even, like, it's not 100%, but it's almost there. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but we do have our moments. But I'm gonna say the good does outweigh the bad.
All right, so how do y'all feel about relationships being 50-50? Do you think it's true or some truth to that?
Go ahead.
In the beginning when we first met, I was all 50-50. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do this 50-50. You do 50. And I think as I got older, I'm like, I don't like this 50-50 no more. I will say this. I do agree on 50-50 to relieve stress on both of us. Instead of somebody having 80% and then having someone else have the less. Because you're putting more on that other person. I do agree on that. Just to have everything balanced. Why have one person pay all the bills and have this person pay little and you have all this money saved up? What about them? Mm-hmm. So I do agree on that being 50-50. Do I like it? No.
I feel as though that, you know, if I can see if I'm the breadwinner, if I'm the breadwinner and I'm making more money than you, then of course I should pay a little bit more, you know, and she should be able to pay a little bit less. But if, you know, but I ain't gonna say that I'm paying a little bit less and then, I'm paying a little bit more and then you going out getting your nails done, then you going to the club and then I'm like, hold up. And then you asking me for money, talking about, oh, can you pay this? Can you pay this in the third? And I'm like, hold up. I'm paying a little bit more than you. You should be able to, you know, come up with your hand or something. Or come up with something. So I'm a big part of, you know, 50-50 or not just a man paying everything where a female should be able to do her part.
It depends on also how much the person is making. If they're making like bang, then yeah, I don't think it should be 50-50, but a little percent higher than the other person.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So the one thing about the 50-50 thing, you went straight, Donte, you went straight to the money. Yeah, 50-50 ain't just money. If you think about the whole thing, money is probably like 1/8 of the 100. So that's one part. Yeah, you can set it up, but you still like, what about the kids? What about the cars? What about the cooking, the maintaining the house? What about the relationship? So just like, I don't know how somebody can measure the 50-50. Like who is measuring that? Like who is making sure you did 4 and I did 5? Like who do that? When we take vacations, I don't buy the flights. My wife think about she be coming up with the flights. Next thing I know, hey, we got a flight. Yeah, we going here. That's cool. That's her part. I'm the hotel man. We got a flight. We got the hotel. To me, that's a vacation. That's 100% right there. I don't know who did 60-40, but when we did the thing, it worked out. So money is only one thing. So don't think that 50-50 is only just the money. So Donte, let's say Donte handles the cars better than you. But you cook better than Donte. This is what worked for us. So don't forget that. Whatever worked for y'all.
Surprisingly, he does most of the cooking.
And cleaning.
I do not like cooking.
I give it up. I give it up.
But he do all the car stuff.
I ain't got no problem.
I don't do none of the car stuff.
Yeah, you need me to take the floor up, take some baseboards down. Like I do all that. You need my tools? I got you.
How y'all break it up? So for the last 2 Thanksgiving, Terry family, y'all been going out to dinner and everything. I don't want to do it no more. So I'm ready to go to my family house. How y'all break that up?
In the beginning, we were just going to.
We was doing the boat thing, but it's getting exhausting.
It was exhausting. We would just take turns. It was the day of. I would go to my mom's house. Then we'll stay there for about 2 hours or 3. Then we'll go to his parents' house. And then it got to the point where, well, who house do we want to stay out last? I think last year we just end up going to one person's house. But we try to break it up sometimes.
What y'all do for Christmas with the little kids though? How do you do that?
Both.
So Christmas, we go to everybody's house.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. It's tiresome.
Yeah, we go to everybody's house.
We ripping and running
all day at his house.
Like my parents' house, like it's more of the our crowd, like the young people crowd. So we party more over there. But the Corbin side, it's like more the older people over there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we just go to whoever's house popping at the last.
I was about to say.
When we first met, I'm gonna back little bit. When we first met, I did not buy him anything for a couple years. And you know what? I didn't grow up on. I was young at the time, and I was like, I'm not gonna be buying him nothing.
Yeah, I understand.
And that was for a couple years. And it got to a point, okay, now we're in the middle of the relationship. And now that I think about it, I was becoming a little selfish. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I need to start getting him something. It was too many Christmases, where I wasn't getting him. And I said, you know what? Okay, that needs to change. And he made comments about it.
In the beginning, though, right?
In the beginning.
Do you believe in aliens?
Somewhat, a little bit.
I agree, a little bit. Like, not.
I'm gonna tell you a reason why. I do believe in aliens. It was this one time. It was all of us. We was out on Mr. Corbin's backyard. You know, just imagine lights. There's a whole bunch of lights that's lined up, moving slow. A whole bunch of them in a row. They moving real slow and stuff. And when I'm trying to record, my phone was on 100%. I'm trying to record it. My phone instantly died. Instantly. So man, so Sade, you know, you seen the lights. Something about it was crazy, and we did not know what it was. We went to the news. We were trying to figure out, did anybody else see it, but nobody seen it. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Now, why you believing?
Why I believe in aliens? Just because I watch Unsolved Mysteries all the time and all of that stuff. I mean, everybody be talking about it. Like, so many people talk about it. It's got to be some type of truth to it. And then the government just released a couple years ago saying that they was real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in it. I think it's something out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
And my Sade, you believe in aliens? You said a little bit. I said a little bit too.
Just a little bit.
I want to see one. I do
You
want to
wanna
see
see
one.
one?
Yeah, just so I can, so it could be real. Like, oh yeah, they
I
real.
want for sure.
What about ghosts? Y'all believe in ghosts?
Yeah, we seen something together. Like we was going to our parents' house once again. It was late at night.
Yes. What you talking about? In the basement?
Yeah, we was going to her parents' house late at night. So nobody in the house. So when we go to the house, all of a sudden we seen this. It was like this figure that went past her basement step, and it literally went.
It looked like a body walked.
It looked like a whole body, and we both seen it.
And we was like, oh,
we looked at each other, and we was like, "Did you see this?"
And we both saw it.
And we both seen the same thing.
We turned on all the lights and went downstairs. We ain't see nothing.
We ain't see nothing. So we told her father.
And I said, look.
Yeah, it was something down there. It was something down there. We both can't see a figure walk past the
unless they went to go hide.
I got a couple stories. I always, not always, but every once in a while I'll be cleaning up, or you're just doing something and you catch something in your eye. Yeah. And I done caught full bodies and full people in my eye.
What was that? In the house?
Yeah.
In the house or outside?
In the house. I done caught full people and turn like, who the hell? And it's nobody there. I done caught, full people.
Where was you at?
Just randomly around cleaning, piddling around, and then
I'm gonna stay away from them.
I had somebody walk down this hallway when I was here. I ain't scared. Yeah, I done had that. Okay, so then my grandmother passed away in my uncle's basement. He had a room in his basement, and she passed away in her room. So it was a couple months after she had passed away. We was down there, and he had cleaned the whole basement out, and we had roller skates there. So I'm roller skating all around the basement, and I go to her door, and a gust of wind hit me, knocked my breath away.
Oh wow!
And then I was like, dang, that had to be my grandmother.
Yeah.
So that felt weird. That was weird because there wasn't no windows open. There was nothing in the room. So where the wind come from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Open the door?
The door was sitting open. I just stopped at the door and looked in. Like I was just standing at the door. And then the wind hit me.
Y'all somewhere on a date. Two guys start. This is for you, Sade. Two guys start jumping Donte. What you doing?
Oh, I'm jumping in. I'm gonna find a bed, something. I gotta do what I gotta do.
All right, okay.
You can't just stand there.
No, you can't stand there. All right, Don. I'm gonna ask you, Donte.
I mean, my question, like, where are we? Like, is there anyone around? Like, is somewhere right here? Like, I gotta immediately jump in. I can't just let him get jumped.
Right.
I gotta grab something though. I gotta grab something first. I can't just jump in with nothing.
So that's your answer, Sade. Now I'm gonna ask you, Donte. What's your answer? What would you recommend?
Well, what I recommend, she not jumping in first of all, because she like that's crazy. I can't have her jump in.
Thank you, Donte.
You know what's going on.
I can't have her jump in.
So saying that, Sade, you don't need to jump in, right?
Yeah.
I guess, but if something like was like that was to happen and it was in need, or I don't know, yeah, I would have to just go grab something and do something.
Because you can't just stand there. Y'all don't understand. It's putting us in a situation too where I can't just stand there. Terry Lynn is his mother. She gonna be like, Melissa, what was you doing? My son was getting jumped.
No, don't jump in. All I want you to do is call the authorities. Get the authorities.
I do that first.
That's all I want you to do.
I do that first. Then I'm jumping in.
All right, as long as you did that.
Right.
Jump in.
Then jump in.
All right, so Sade and Melissa, let me ask y'all. Both of y'all, this for both of y'all. What you think I'm supposed to do if he knock y'all out?
He was already fighting.
I would take those, but I don't want them swinging on you.
That's a good question.
Exactly.
I guess we both just gonna be knocked out.
No, you just gonna want me to go to jail because that's the next step. That's the next step. We're gonna go to jail, Terry.
I'm just
All right, see, Donte, I'm glad you said that because that's what I was thinking, Donte.
Yeah.
If somebody hit my wife, I might be locked up.
Yeah, we going down, man.
I don't know. It just don't sit right in my soul to
I
just
understand.
stand there
I
and
want
walk.
you to see it from my point of view. You don't want me to go to jail. We could talk about it at home.
Exactly.
I don't want to be in jail.
Yeah, just get the ice back and look, we good.
I just thought I would get in the car and run him over. There you go, right there. Get in the car, run him over. I just thought, just like that.
Oh my goodness.
Just make sure.
All right, Sade, I got a question for you, Sade.
Yes.
What if Donte got the keys because he drove?
I'm gonna run over there, dig in his pocket, and be dodging
And get
and
knocked
get the
out.
keys.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. All right, okay.
Do y'all plan date nights? Do y'all do staycations? How's that working for y'all?
Date nights. We haven't been on a date in a long time, but if we do, we go to the movies. We go out to eat. We do our picnic. Well, wait, we do. Yeah, hold on, wait. We do our picnics at the park. Sometimes we'll just go for a ride. I would say our most fun dates is at the park. We'll stop and get some food, get some drinks and stuff, and I'll get my big tarp, or I'll bring my tables. I'll have the music. I think that's our best so far.
Okay.
Doing our picnics at the park.
Okay. And, all right, what about you, Donte? What you think your best date or the best time?
Yeah, I would say at the park. Most of the time I'm at the park. Especially when I used to have my herbs with me. That's the best time to really be at the park.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And now, from a person who's a little older than y'all, when both of y'all notice that y'all are not dating, that's a clear indication. You don't ignore that.
When you notice that you're not.
Yeah, when you notice that you're not dating, you're not doing some of the things that you used to do like that. That's a clear indication. You got to pay attention to that.
Yeah, got to get back to the old you.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to think of anything that we used to do in the beginning that we don't do now, and it's been the same.
Yeah. It's been the same since day one.
It's been the same.
Yeah. That's good. Is there
Now,
anything y'all want to ask us?
Yes, I got a few questions.
All right.
Should you borrow money from your partner?
As a person that would loan the money, yes. to somebody who's borrowing, that should be the first stop. Now, I understand too, sometimes you don't want your partner to know, but if you need it, I would say go to the partner first because you would probably want to take care of whatever the situation is in house before anybody else would know. That's my personal opinion. What you think?
Okay.
I'm not lending him no money. I'm gonna give him money. He can have the money because I'm gonna get it back some other way, whether it be the money itself or some other way. I'm gonna get him. I'm not lending him no money. If he needs some money, I give him some money. I just don't think. I mean, we sleeping in the bed together, we paying bills together, we doing all this stuff. I'm not lending you no money because then you gonna take me out to dinner next week. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna go on a staycation. So we're gonna do other things, but that money could just go to something else. So it's just one big pot to me.
Yeah, I agree. Is it okay for your partner to have a man best friend or a woman best friend?
No. No. What? Why?
Not best. Hold up, friend. Now I have friends. I'm not talking to them on the phone. I don't have no best friend. No.
So listen, do you is it okay for Terry to have a girl best friend?
But I'm his best friend.
Okay.
That's it.
Two of them or more than two is like somebody's not really getting 100% of your energy. You spread it too thin.
I don't think it should be. You're gonna encounter different opposite sex all day, any day when you out and about. That is fine. But to sit up on the phone with a woman or a man, no. To go out to the bar or the no.
And in the beginning, Sade didn't understand what I was telling her ahead of time, like, cause she had a lot of guy friends, and I told her.
Whoa, that's when we first met.
And I told her, I said, even when we first met, I know me by me being a guy. Like I told her, I said, they all like you. Like, not my best friend. I'm like, he likes you. He would not be your best friend for a reason. He likes you.
And I will say that was when we was in high school.
Yeah, and then
matter of fact, I know him. No name. I know him since elementary school.
Yeah, but you
and I didn't think of it that way. In my mind, he was like my big brother.
Exactly.
In my mind.
No.
But as we got older and then you met him, then you told me some of the stuff he was saying, and I kept telling him, "You don't like me. You don't like me."
And I'm telling her, I'm like,
and we weren't even together.
I'm like, he do like
we were still talking.
Like, but I'm telling her, I'm like, all your friends like you. She was like, no. So I played a little prank on her with her friends, and I said, "Won't you call your friends and tell them, yeah, me and my boyfriend broke up. What about us?" She did that, and again, everything I was telling her came to pass, and she was like, "Yeah, I gotta cut him off." So
every time.
I will say this right now, yeah, I don't agree with best friends because there's no such thing. Because
it's not.
I mean, I feel as though people who have a best friend, it's like they like you some type of way. They there for a reason. Like they're trying to stick around.
Some best friends are staying in that friend zone for a reason until you
they wait for something to happen.
Until your guard's down.
He always said that.
Try to tell you.
They just waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Yep.
That's what they do. All right, my next question is it okay to be silent in an argument?
That's a good question.
Good question.
I like that.
You go ask first.
Is it okay to be silent? I'm a big gray area person, so I think it depends on the argument. Some things just don't need to be said, and even if you just say, I don't want to talk about it, or give me some time to think about it. I don't think you should just not say anything. I mean, being silent is rude. Just looking at them while they arguing, you got to say something. But yeah.
Okay, I would agree with that as far as don't be silent, but we don't have to keep on going at it. We can express our opinion, and then we'll start over the next day. But we don't have to keep on. Let's discuss it right now. Sometimes I need to calm down, so I can respond to you in a better way. Because sometimes, let's say I'm wrong, I don't need to sit down and think about it, or like, you know what? Yeah, babe, I just continue to go at it. It ain't gonna go nowhere.
And
What you think, Sade?
say for instance, we're arguing. I am the type to. I don't like to argue. I'm not going to argue. He don't like that about me. He's the type of person. He's a debater, so he likes to go back and forth. Nope, not me. And he does not like that about me. So I let him have the last word. I'll just listen, and he'll say, "So what you think about that?" I was like, "Yeah, I agree." Because what we can't do, we can't go back and forth. It's not going to work. Somebody, you can have one person that can keep talking, but you got to have somebody to control the argument, to have a cutoff point.
That's good though. That saves the relationship.
Yeah.
It surely do.
All right, so just like you explained that, Sade, do you understand that, Donte?
I do and I don't at the same time, because I feel as though that being silent in an argument is some type of rude and disrespect, because if the person is arguing, he's arguing for a reason. He wants you to handle the problem, because if you don't handle that problem, then it's not going to never get solved. So it's going to keep him to be bottled up inside, or her to be bottled up inside, and not express her expression, what she's going through, or what he's going through.
And let me speak on that. I agree on that part. I agree. But when someone is heated, I'm not going to talk to you while you're heated. We're going to calm down. Then later, let's talk about your issue. We're going to be calm first. I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling at all.
Okay.
That's good though. That's good.
Now I asked you, Donte. So you heard her say that?
Yeah, I heard her.
So that's the part I'm talking about. Do you understand? Instead of her saying why you ain't arguing with me, so you understand that she needs to woosah for a second.
Yeah, she need to woosah for a second. I understand.
Hey, at one point I didn't, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, it takes I will say, in the beginning, like my mom and her, everybody kept saying that you have to live with each other for you to actually understand each other. So now it's like when I'm actually living with her, and we've been together, we've been here for what, 4 years now. So it's like now I see all the stuff that everybody was saying, but they making it seem like, oh, when y'all live with each other, y'all gonna be done and y'all gonna be over because y'all can't handle each other. But that's not true. It's not as bad as people think it is. I think by us living with each other made us even more closer. Okay, so my next question for y'all is, who comes first in a relationship? Your kids, your parents, or your partner?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we come first.
Okay.
But you know, it's easy. It's easier said than done when you got little kids, because we don't have little kids no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why, when they were younger, we couldn't really be in a relationship, because I put them first all the time because they was younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a little different from a mother to a father. And I didn't understand his point of view when it came to the kids, and he didn't understand my point of view when it comes to the kids. But when they get to a certain age, I think that's when you got to say, okay, these kids ain't really thinking about me no more. So let me go ahead and focus on my man. You know what I'm saying? This is the time for us to pick it back up. So I think it's a juggle with, when they so small, like, you know, y'all kids are small right now. They need more y'all. Y'all can talk to each other at night. You know what I'm saying? When they go to bed, but during the day they need y'all. So I think it's a juggle.
Okay.
And I think it's a transition. What I mean by that. So once I was talking to the dude, he said, "Yeah, me and my wife gonna start doing this when the kids get 18." That's when he had the first kid. Now he had a few. So it don't work like that. Like next day we back on and no, you gotta train yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take certain days out so y'all can get familiar, because y'all not gonna get familiar on the last kid 18th birthday. Like, no, you gotta train yourself there. Like I said, as they get older, they're gonna be hanging with their friends and gone without you. So I remember one time, my first time, I noticed that D was 12. He said, "Yeah, I'm going trick or treat with my friends." I was hurt. I was like, "What's your friend? Like, where they live at? We out going at?" So yeah, they gonna keep on getting away from y'all.
So what? It's first it's us, then it's the kids, then it's our parents. But still, now the boys is Dayon turned 21 a couple days ago, and our parents and my parents is in their 70s. So sometimes I feel like I need to put them before the kids because the boys they trying to figure stuff out. They only want dollars here and there. They call you for a couple dollars, then you don't hear from them no more. But my parents, they need medicine or they may need a ride to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So now they getting to the point where it's time to take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So how do y'all feel about juggling the kids in y'all relationship?
In the beginning, I would say I was putting the kids first. They were much smaller. But right now, I say it's well balanced. Because like you said, I feel like putting us first, if we're first and we have a good positive attitude. No one is not unhappy. Because if we're not balanced and unhappy and just not right, then how are we going to concentrate on the kids? We got to be mentally good with each other.
Right.
And bring that good energy to the kids as well. Because if we not right, then now we start bringing it onto the kids, and they looking at it like, why is she mad at me? And so, right now, I'm gonna say a lot has changed with that, because I wasn't that type of person, and he has taught me a lot about relationship wise. But I would say right now, currently, we make sure me and him good. It's funny, we actually have meetings with me and him all the time. We always check on each other mental health. I asked him frequently, I said, how you doing mentally? I just asked him out the random. I just want to make sure he's okay. Sometimes he asks me, he's like, you okay today? How's your mental health? Surprisingly, we ask each other these questions randomly.
That's good.
We just trying to figure out where you at. Do you need help with something? And I come to him frequently. I'm like, what do I need to do that more of? What do you want me to do more of? I'll answer that randomly. And he'll laugh about it. But I'm serious, like, what do you need? What am I not doing? Instead of waiting until that moment you get upset and time has gone, you're like, she ain't doing that, she ain't doing this. There's no point in waiting too late. Just ask frequently throughout the month. Say, hey, what do you need help? What do I need to work on? Or you can be like, what do I need to work on? What do you need help with? Ask instead of, why are you not helping me with this? Just go ahead and ask the questions ahead of time.
Right.
That's what we do. And I really think that's how we made it this far. I'm going to say that too. We're good. Well, at first, it wasn't that good of a communication, but now we communicate all the time.
You feel the same way, Donte?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
All right.
And this is my last question for y'all.
All right, good.
Is it okay to get advice from a single friend?
Fuck no. No.
Explain.
Yeah, you go ahead with that.
Okay, they can teach you how to be single. Person don't have somebody. How can they teach you how to keep somebody? That's me, my personal opinion. What you think, Will? You think you listen to the single friends?
First of all, why is she single? That's my first question. Why is she single? She could be widowed. I don't know.
She didn't say he didn't say widow, but we said single. Single.
No, I don't. No, I wouldn't listen to no no single friends. Well, I wouldn't have no single friends though. You know, the single friends I got, we don't hang around each other because what we doing? One single friend, I may talk to her on the phone every now and then. We don't go out with her, and if we go out and have a drink, we not talking about relationship stuff. Because
I got a single friend now. I got 2 single friends
I only got one. Oh, you got 2 single friends
now.
now.
And I'm not asking them on talking.
Yeah, we don't talk
man.
about relationships.
Hell no.
We're talking
Don't
about.
open your mouth. Don't even know.
Yeah, we don't talk about relationships.
Hell.
Mm-mm.
What you
Do
want?
you got single friends?
Yeah. One single friend. I don't really have a lot of friends.
Yeah, me neither.
But I have one single friend, and we do hang out when we can. Do we talk about relationship stuff? Yes, we do, but I give the advice. She listens. Now, yeah, I have one single friend. And do I get advice from her? No.
No.
But she might have some advice. And I do listen. I don't mind listening to their advice, but it's not always right. I'm
Right.
listening. I was gonna say we have more family as friends.
That's what I'm saying. Can your siblings be your friends? I got 2 sisters. Those I consider my friends. That's who I hang out with. And one of them are married and one of them is single.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but they still family though, so it's like it's really not a friend.
Yes, they are.
No, because your family will always be.
So too.
You can get friends, you can't get families. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree.
But it was one like, and I'm gonna say in our early when we was like, I'm gonna say probably a couple years ago when she did have a couple friends.
Oh yeah.
She didn't know how to juggle a relationship and her friends at the same time because her friends was putting her in situations what was making me feel like I had to go to jail for a minute.
But hey, I was still in high school.
No, because her single friends wanted to take her to single clubs, and she didn't understand that, and I didn't like that at all. Why you go to a club for single people, and you together with me?
I always say that.
Yeah, back then I did not understand that, but now I understand.
All right. we all grow and learn, so yeah, it happens.
So I'm going to read the question. Ain't going to answer
Yeah,
it.
so we just gonna read it to them because we got a question. They can go and answer it themselves.
Okay, so Sade, you have to guess this for Donte. If he could immediately master any skill in the world, what would it be?
Don't get an answer up, Donte.
Just think about your answer, Donte, and Sade got to try to guess. If you could master,
Basketball,
any
or crypto.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Basketball or crypto? What you got, Donte?
Basketball or crypto? she got it right.
Okay. All right. So we got to switch the same question, and now it's for you, Sade. Oh, I'll read it.
Donte, you gotta guess for Sade.
Okay.
So, what do you think Sade wants to master?
One skill she would like to master. I'm gonna say to be a better painter or dealing with her paint parties, and another skill. I'm gonna say better painter, and that's all I can think of. Better painter.
Okay, Sade, what you got?
I'm gonna say painter because of my business. I just want to be the best painter so that my business can scale.
Right.
So there was painter.
Yeah.
Painter, and there's more that I can learn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they was both on point for this. All right. So this is interesting.
What superpower would I want?
All right. Go ahead, Donte. You gonna guess for Sade? We're gonna switch it this time. So you got to guess for her.
Okay. So what superpower Sade would want? I'm gonna say that's a good one. Dang, that's a good one. A superpower she would want. I'm gonna say a superpower she probably would want like super strength because she always wanted to be a boxer.
Okay. All right. That's your final answer.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
All right. What is Sade?
Wrong. I want to be invisible.
Oh my goodness.
I want to go everywhere and no one can see me.
She a creep.
And I can creep. I could do investigations. I could go to the bank.
Look at her.
And just watch people and see how the codes, get the codes. Oh yeah, I want to be invisible.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to be invisible.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, same question for you, Sade. Sade, if it was Donte, you got to guess for him.
He always say, I'm gonna say levitate.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Damn. All right.
Wait. No. That's not my final answer. I don't know if I'm right, but he wants to what's it called when you teleport to somewhere else? Teleport.
Oh.
Okay, that's a good one.
Teleport. You can just go to the next direction.
Mm-hmm.
That's your final answer.
That's my final answer.
What is it, Donte?
Yeah, she wrong. It's telekinesis.
Is what?
Telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis. Moving objects with my mind.
Like Professor X?
Yeah, like Professor X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like Professor X.
Oh my God.
That's good, man. You can move some money into your pockets and stuff.
Man, what?
Yes.
I never thought about that. Okay.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
The 5 love language: words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts or giving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So, which one do you feel is your main love language, Donte?
I'm gonna say giving gifts.
Giving gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to say touch with him. I like when he touches me.
You like to be touched.
Yes.
Okay, Terry, what's yours?
Quality time.
Quality time. I think mine is words of affirmation.
Like you're doing good.
Yeah, I need a little pat on the back every once in a while. I need a hug. I need a hug on a hard day. Saying it's all right. For real, I do. I need a word of affirmation every once in a while.
That's why I let you know.
They all good to be honest. You need them all.
Yeah, they are all good. You know, sometimes you get your ass up, you know, and go to work. You know, you need that every once in a while too. So.
All right. So you said they're all good. I'm gonna ask you first, and I'm gonna go around the jump. What's the least that goes towards you?
The least one, like if I put them in order.
Mm-hmm. You know, you said the top would be
words of affirmation.
So what's the least?
I say receiving gifts. I don't need to receive a gift, or it's not that I wouldn't like a gift, but it's just not the top.
So all right, so y'all, what's the least on the list for y'all?
I'm gonna say the gifts as well. I don't really care about gifts.
And what about you, Donte?
So you got words of affirmation, you got touch, you got gifts.
Quality time, acts of service.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay. And what's your least?
My least would probably be the gifts.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't need no gifts.
Okay. All right. So before we end it, I guess you're young couples with kids. What would be your advice for a good, healthy relationship?
As they say, more communication. Oh, and knowing your partner's mental state of mind. Check on them frequently. Say what's on your mind. Be calm. Have patience. I'm gonna say patience is actually the number one in a relationship. I'm gonna say patience is the number one. I have a lot of patience.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that.
All right. What about you, Donte?
I'm gonna say it's okay to cry. A lot of men and I'm gonna say people in general, young people in general, they feel as though that they don't want to cry. They feel as though that they too what's the word I'm looking for? Too prideful to cry amongst each other and be emotional. So I'm gonna say that one is key because being emotional to each other is letting people in to your circle to let people know that everything is not okay. And sometimes you're gonna go through ups and downs before you get to the good. And sometimes you gotta go through the fire before you can get out the fire. So a lot of people gotta understand that struggle will happen.
Yeah. If there's an issue that you have, don't save it for later. Let them know now. Because if you save it for later, you're building up all this stuff. You might as well just tell them what you have an issue with right then and there. And that's up to them in the beginning of the relationship if they want to change for you. And if they don't change what you had told them that you had a problem with, then they don't want to change for you. So you need to find somebody else.
Compromise. With patience, you gotta compromise. Gotta be a lot of compromising.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Probably
Compromise and choosing and picking your battles. Some things just don't need to be nitpicked. I will say that. I've learned that, we've been only married for 5 years, so we've known each other for 20 something. We met in 97. Anyways, we've been married for 5 years, and I will say it's some of the things is not worth even bringing up. Oh, you left the toilet seat up, or because if he leave the toilet seat up today, I'm gonna leave my shoes in the middle of the floor tomorrow. So it's just a back and forth that don't need to be said. You just kick the shoes to the side or put the toilet seat down and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not earth shattering situations that need to be brought up all the time.
Yeah, and on that same point too, when you say when you do this, I do that. I thought about like we both live in this house.
Yeah, the shoe gonna get picked up eventually. The toilet seat gonna get put down eventually. So it always work itself out. I feel like everybody, that should be a major thing to remember in a relationship.
Yeah.
As long as you're not selling each other money, you're not cheating on each other. The major stuff, everything else. Let that stuff go.
Yeah, sure. And with the older people should tell us, oh, it's hard work, it's work. No, it ain't. It ain't work. It's effort.
It's effort. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just put some effort in. Try.
And if they don't want to try, they don't want to be with you.
Yeah. That's the least they can do is try.
Yeah. Yeah. The least you can do.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
Yes.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate it, man. That's it for this one, man.